Hey, good morning there. Clint here with PositiveProsperity.me. And there is no question in this video. It's about an interesting morning, right? Just an interesting morning, dropping off the kids. I lost my temper this morning, and I was angry, and I was yelling, and it was okay. I was frustrated because my daughter raised her voice at me, and my son just didn't want to go to school, which is okay, but I think what set me off was my daughter raising her voice at me. So I was telling them that, and by the way, and this is all, my daughter's actions, my son's actions, that is a reflection of myself, right? I don't judge, I don't blame. Everything that happens around me is because of me, right? But in the moment, I just lost my temper because my daughter was justifying her actions. And I guess if I didn't care, I would just say, yeah, whatever, but I want her to learn, and I want her to know that no matter what her parents say, it does not justify her raising her voice and disrespecting her parents, no matter what. And, and she's 9, my son's 7, she's going to be 10 in March, but they're still learning. And like I said, their path, the way they're learning, the way they're growing, all their actions, is a reflection of my inner thoughts. It's like, so what happened was I raised my voice at them, partly because I was angry and I was hurt, but also partly because I wanted them to feel and to learn and to see how it feels, and to feel, how it feels to have a loved one raise their voice at you. So I was raising my voice at them, and it was like, it wasn't like screaming. It wasn't screaming, but it was like loud enough. And you could, I knew they felt the frustration and the anger in my voice. And I asked them, would you rather have a mean dad getting you guys ready in the morning? Or would you rather have, the happy dad, who's like patient with you guys and reminding you to get ready? And of course they chose the happy dad. But, I told them, I was like, the lesson is, no matter what you do, or no matter what your parents do, it does not justify you, disrespecting your parents or raising your voice, all right? So just learn that. And of course, there's arguments back and forth, but yeah. And of course, I apologized. I said, I'm sorry for raising my voice. I'm not perfect. I'm allowed to make mistakes. I'm continuing to learn as well. So I asked for forgiveness, and I also told them, I was like, you know what? I forgive you guys also for, raising your voice at me, right? So, of course, the morning routine this time, the morning school drop-off did not go as planned. But you know what? It's good to experience days like this when things don't go as planned, because it makes you appreciate everything around you more, especially when things do work out. It makes you appreciate that more. And, it's, I don't know, that's life. Life is not like one-dimensional. Life is about different experiences. So I'm still thankful that I experienced that one. And as a result, definitely we'll be a closer family. I'll have a better relationship with my daughter and my son. And they know that, at least they know that I'm not perfect. They know that I'm allowed to make mistakes, and that I do get angry, that, and it was just good. And, so when I dropped off my son, I told him, I love you. I hope you have a great day. All right. But he knew I was hurt. He knew I was angry, but still, I told him I loved him. I wished him a great day, and, let him hop on the bus. And then when I dropped off my daughter, I wanted to give her a kiss initially. I wanted to give her a kiss, right? And then she was like, no, I don't want to kiss you. I was like, oh, okay, that's all right. You know, but I forgive you. I forgive you for that. And I hope you forgive me too. But then when she was about to walk out the door, out of the car, she actually gave me a hug and a kiss, you know, and she was like, I forgive you, Dad. You know, so that was great. And she was still crying a little bit, so she stayed in the car a little bit longer. And, you know, she must have used like 6 tissues. And then, and I was like, you know what, take more, you know, so she took a couple of more with her to school. But at least she was okay when she walked out of the car. She, you know, her face was dry, you know, it was okay. But yeah, I told her I loved her. And yeah, it was an interesting morning. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. When we make mistakes, right, it's okay to make those mistakes. We are entitled to make mistakes, right? All we can do is our best, right? And, you know, when we do make mistakes, all we can do is react to it by forgiving ourselves, by accepting the mistake, and doing our best to learn from it. All right? You know, I feel like a better dad right now because of what happened this morning, and it's okay. So I'm sure all of us have made mistakes, right? And if there's a mistake that you made that you haven't forgiven yourself, that you haven't learned from, do your best to do that. And if you need help with that, you know, it's helpful to talk to somebody. And you can talk to me. You can email me, contact me. Email is coach@positiveprosperity.me. And of course, you know, the links are going to be in the description box. One is for the blogging system iPass2, and the other one is for the financial services, which is super important. So the link is on there as well. All right. Have a good one, guys, and I'll talk to you later. Take care.